Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Tales of the Age of Men, the Lord of the Rings modification that is currently in, I guess, 6th or 7th month of development, and already they have absolutely so much done. We're going to be playing the current Patreon build of the mod that has recently received units for, I believe, the rest of Mordor now have a lot of their weapons. There's like dwarves and elves that are currently in the mod, still heavy work in progress. Gondor is pretty much done with their unit roster. They've got so many actually like epic units in already. And if we zoom out, you guys can see there is a lot of territory already completed for the mod. So with all these extra stuff being completed, of course, this build is still very much a work in progress. You can't have like a proper, fully structured campaign like a generic Bannerlord campaign you'd be able to do. But I think at this current point, this is the most put together the mod has actually ever been. And honestly, there you can actually, if you set your own goals in a campaign, still have a lot of fun. Now, obviously, keeping in mind that everything is work in progress. There's no like nev mesh or anything, so you can just run over. One can simply just walk into Mordor right now. I also think if you are just looking to have some fun fights and big battles and get stuck in, there is enough in this mod to completely just, dive in and have your own little mini campaign. As I said, I think player switch mod will allow you to play as like a main character and just dive right into the action until that more structured campaign is added in later on down the line. So yeah, let's just jump in as Denethor and just have like a little fun, like 30-minute episode of us going around invading Mordor, recruiting more soldiers. And yeah, if you guys want to see me do more of this for like Theoden or Mordor, players for Witch King, etc., we totally can do that, as there is a lot in. And then this way you guys actually get to look at a lot of the mod, but actually in more of like a Let's Play-esque fashion. So as you guys can see, we have access to a lot of soldiers for the forces of Gondor. They've really got in and added a lot of stuff in, and you can just, you can basically build up any of your rosters as you want as you go further in. Now, granted, obviously, when the mod gets a bit more developed, then the unit trees, you're not going to be able to just recruit the most random soldiers right off the bat. Let's maybe hunt down some bandits just so you guys can get a nice little glimpse of the units we're going to be using. And then, yeah, Mordor is quite quickly going to be setting some soldiers in, but also look how insane Minas Morgul looks over here. It's actually so impressive that Swan managed to get this done. It looks so good from a distance. It really does. Like, imagine just being in Minas Tirith and you're just seeing Minas Morgul glowing in the distance. Ah, it's amazing. Okay, so let's take our army. First things first, we're gonna just make our way in. Now, again, keep in mind there is like no balancing left in the mod at all at the moment, really. A lot of that stuff hasn't going to be touched because, again, they're just focusing on getting a lot of the assets in. So battles-wise, we might be a bit all over the place, but there's still definitely some really good units. The Uruks are also super scary as well. You guys can see some of the good soldiers we have. Archers are, because of the balancing, are really, really strong. So utilizing these Aphelion Rangers and the other Gondorian swords, and these are the soldiers from Pelargir as well, are going to be super important. See, our infantry should be able to make quick work of these dudes without too much hassle as they throw their rocks. We'll just throw in the rest of the boys to finish them off. But I want to do this battle quite quickly so you guys can see exactly what we're going to be running with in the engagements. One big thing that you guys might have actually just saw in that battle as well is that Gondor have an absolutely horrendous amount of custom weapons as well, which I think is just such a good, it's such an important thing when it comes to these mods, is having them custom weapons, so you're not just seeing them using the same vanilla weapons and have been watching for like the past 5-6 years. So yeah, it's really cool, and I think a lot of the other factions are starting to get their custom weapons. I know Mordor have the majority of theirs in as well, so when we're fighting the Witch King as he sends forth all legions momentarily, I'm sure we're going to be able to actually see them like custom weapons on custom weapons clashing, and obviously it's planned for every single faction to have them custom weapons. Another small bandit battle, but this way maybe we can actually get to see what the cavalry is made of this day. So we'll send forward the cavalry to go and harass. We of course have Knights of the Silver Swan here and some other more, I guess, lesser elites. You can also see as well a lot more of the custom horse armors have also been done. If we take a pause really quickly and zoom in here, you can see the Knights of the Silver Swan horse armor here looking very good indeed. I don't actually think this is one of the Knights of the Silver Swan on top of a horse, but yeah, still looking very good nonetheless. And yeah, the cavalry is going to be absolutely just destructive as we smash into their battle line. We are using RBM, and of course I'm also got a few other mods on as well, just like RTS camera and a battle size mod on, so when we do fight the hordes of Mordor, you guys are going to be able to see it. I should have really have brought on I really should have got like the dismemberment mod or something along them lines, because that would have been very cool to watch. But yeah, who would have thought of it? Denethor was such a had such high prowess with a blade, eh? Actually, one thing we should do, thinking about it, instead of going around and just mass recruiting from our villages, we are the King of Gondor. We should just go to our garrison and take out some soldiers, because, like, realistically, let's think about this. What are the chances that we get breached upon from, you know, Osgiliath. I doubt the Lost City will ever fall. You know, we've got Boromir defending it, and, you know, everything else will be fine. We don't need a garrison at Minas Tirith, that is for sure. Okay, we have about 700 brave Gondorian soldiers now, so I think it's time to move out. We've got another, like, extra, what, 200 on its way, so we've about 900 men. That should be enough. I've got Boromir here. Imrahil is also, Imrahil's also on his way, obviously leading the cavalry. So let's maybe push on Minas Morgul, and we'll see if, you know, obviously if East Osgiliath gets under siege, we're going to come back. But yeah, let's put Minas Morgul under siege and see how Mordor reacts here, for which king does send an army to come get me, or if he does plan to sit back. I mean, Minas Morgul has a fairly large garrison as well, and of course we'll have sturdy walls. Of course, as well, just something to keep in mind whilst we do set this under siege, build our artillery. Of course, Minas Morgul doesn't have a custom scene yet. There's a couple in the mod, and there's a couple big work in progress scenes, like Minas Tirith and Isengard as well has a couple in Orthanc. But yeah, again, for the most part, you know, siege scenes are insanely expensive to actually commission people to create. I think they're like $2,000, and of course that means that a lot of the time they're not going to be produced in here, but they are slowly working in on scenes and adding that in. Again, I've always under the impression that if you can just get one in for every single faction, I don't mind for the most part fighting over the same siege scene, as long as it's custom and different from vanilla. You know, that's always exciting. I understand they are just such a huge undertaking, but you know, eventually, of course, this mod is only like 7 months old. Eventually, I'm sure we will get custom siege scenes for every single, you know, major settlement in the game, hopefully. And Minas Tirith actually is coming along really nicely. We can go and take a look at it after we've maybe when we return home as victorious conquerors. But yeah, it's really come a long way, and you can actually start to see it coming into play. And apparently you can also fight a siege scene over it if you want to. It's just not very well put together for like an actual battle to take place. Okay, so the orcs are moving. The Uruk-hai are moving. Oh, that looks insane, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks crazy good. So yeah, the orcs are moving over to Minas Tirith, probably to set East Osgiliath under siege, which is fine. We can probably deal with that. So have we've made our breaches? No, not yet. And is East Osgiliath under siege? I think so. Either way, we are breaking them down a little bit. Okay, so let's launch the assault now. So this shouldn't be too bad. Of course, the Uruk garrison is going to be fairly decent. And there's also an enemy lord in here, I believe, with about 60 men. So he'll probably have something relatively good. But yeah, I think overall we should just be able to overrun their defenses without too much trouble, right? Yeah, so you can see some of the Uruk warriors here with their custom weapons as well, looking very nice indeed. Some huge shields. There's also a couple Haradrim in as well, a couple of these orc bows. I don't think the orcs have their custom bows in quite yet. Their shields looking very good indeed. Yeah, more of their archers and stuff, but our affiliate rangers should have a pretty good time. So yeah, we can just push forward. We'll take up the shield, obviously block any incoming arrows, and I think the Gondorian infantry should be able to clear out a majority of these guys. We'll make our way up though. You can also really start to see as well a lot of the different states of Gondor as well, fiefs of Gondor, with all their custom armors. So you can see like the Knights from Dol Amroth. You can also see the Pelargir Marines, or the Axe Dudes from Lost Slacken, or however you pronounce it. So yeah, you can really start to see the diversity in the Gondorian roster. You know, you can see a lot of Pelargir Marines right there. God, the orcs are like pushing out right now. Okay. Well, we can dismount them. We can maybe get ourselves stuck in a little bit. We'll bring out Anduril, Flame of the West, and just start cutting in. Now, as I said, keep in mind that the balancing is still a bit all over the place, so we could end up losing this battle just solely because the Uruks are maybe a little bit too strong at the moment, or they're a little bit too weak, and we just run them over. I think for the most part, though, we have enough soldiers that we're going to be fine, especially now that we're pushing in. Of course, breaching this is going to be a little bit of a pain, but I think if we just keep on pushing forward, what we can even do as well is we can select everybody and just really bring them through, just straight up like drag them through, get as many bodies in as possible. We'll be taking heavier casualties because of that, as you guys can see. But then it does allow us to then charge, and then we've already got like soldiers around the back, and it just allows the constant stream of more soldiers to push in. We can make our way around, and I think for the most part we've cleared out the majority of the defenses. We'll make our way around here, see if we can help out in a flank. Yeah, we're already pushing them back here. Let's come in, get a nice little backstab right there with a few slashes. Nice, good job. I guess we have to also come up here and clear out some of the walls if they're still remaining, if there's any more Uruks up here, or if we just get a better view of the assault. That looks like we're already breaking here with the Gondorian infantry pushing forward. I guess they're just pushing their way forward to the gate. Yeah, the gate's open as well, so yeah, Minas Morgul is ours. So I'd be lying if I said we didn't lose a lot of men charging this forward. We're going to have to hopefully recomp our forces and head our way back to the White City to repel that enemy army attacking. There's prisoners, but I don't think we take any. Of course, a lot of extra infantry and upgrades as well. We lost a handful of men right there. We could take some median Mordorian pauldrons, but I don't really think it fits the king or the steward of Gondor, does it? I guess we'll pillage the city, you know, bring down all the orc encampments and stuff. Okay, well, we are here now. We could probably do with a little bit of extra food. Not that they have a lot here, that's fine. Recruitment-wise, because they are changing it so that so at the moment you can still recruit these Uruk units if you wanted to, once you take one, but they are making it so that they're like basically good guys can only recruit good units and bad guys can only recruit bad units. So, you know, as we head back to East Azilith, you know, because of Rings of Power, I'm starting to wonder who really are the good guys and the bad guys, you know? Maybe the orcs just want to, you know, raise their family and not be hunted down by Aragorn or something else along them lines, you know? So really, it's a duality of man. Okay, so here we are. So there's a little bit of a glitch. Well, not glitch right now. I guess it's like meant to be it, but because if you attack from one side to the other, I wonder if Mordor will start with East Azilith when the mod fully comes out, maybe. But as of right now, the siege scene is between these two, so this army like plants itself across the river when attacking this side. I guess it's like if you attack this side, and generally you'll be coming from this side. Yeah, so it looks a bit funky right now, but I kind of get why it is the way it is. So let's push across the Anduin, and let's go and engage their army. We not okay, let's click on this side then. Let's dive in. I mean, again, we've got their army absolutely just dramatically outnumbered right now. It's actually a really good battle map for us as well. This is an amazing battle map. So we have 600 infantry right now. Let's maybe switch out an extra kind of like 100 of them. Yeah, this will be a good plan. So we have a lot of infantry. We have you guys, we have you guys. We have our main bulk like so, and then we have 100 cavalry as well. I don't think Mordor actually has any cavalry at the moment as well, so we can utilize that. Imrahil can, of course, lead the horse. I guess I will lead the infantry. And, of course, my favorite son can lead the secondary squadron. And then I guess we'll just stick someone else. So, Faramir, my least favorite son, is not here. Okay, cool. Let's dive down then. So, yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to get the infantry set up like this, using this bit of terrain to my advantage. The archers, I think I want to sit back a little bit. And yeah, we have the backup infantry right there. And then the cavalry. Yeah, the cavalry can get like out here quickly. Yeah, look at this. The enemy arsenal is looking impressive now. So many amazing, cool custom weapons. You can see the Eastlings being pushed up as well. Oh my god, look at that big cleaver. Yeah, plenty of very, very cool stuff. So yeah, we have like our little backup. So basically the plan is I want to draw the enemy in here. And then we bring our infantry and our archers around here, and they just start firing off into the side. Our cavalry can then push in onto their archers and everything else, so I think that's a pretty good plan. Okay, so here they come. So let's get our infantry into that shield wall. Let's make sure as well that it's not going to be clumped up at all. So yeah, just a nice, decent shield wall, something that can hold. Our archers, so I think now we start to maybe push this secondary infantry line down, and the archers going to loose and just come down like here. But there's two paths, so hopefully the archers will make their way down this left side, and infantry will go down the other side. And here we go. The infantry lines are about to clash. Brave men of Gondor, hold the line. Yeah, then big two-handers are going to be a pain. I imagine our infantry line is going to get absolutely smacked quite quickly. Cavalry can now obviously just push on these guys now. So yeah, cavalry push, push, push. Infantry's coming down. I'm going to probably, yeah, let's actually just leave the archers like here to have some fun. And I am going to take the infantry, and then, yeah, we'll bring it around like here, basically. Yeah, start coming around. Okay, the cavalry is pushing. I'm taking some mad shots from there. So, yeah, the cavalry is pushing now. That should hopefully do some decent damage. Our infantry line is crumbling. But now our archers are being set up in position as well. Our secondary infantry line? Yeah, our secondary infantry line is getting along here quite nicely. Just go, go, go. Cavalry causing, yeah, a ruckus in there. Mainly, the cavalry is there so that these archers can set up nicely and just, fire into them. Oh, that's actually where they are. Yeah, so it's basically the cavalry is here to distract them so our archers can get in position. Our secondary infantry line is coming along nicely. Let's charge them in. And then let's maybe dismount and go and help the infantry now, as we are the king of Gondor. So, oh, hello, Witch King. Oh, coming in. Let's see what you made of, Witch King. A 1v1 duel. Remember, RBM is on as well, so he should be able just to one-shot me like that. Okay, that's probably how it would have gone in the books as well. Okay, so we're going to need some real serious help now then. The Witch King is causing mayhem in my backlines, and we need these archers around. Cavalry has dealt with their missiles very, very handedly. But yeah, we're going to need to come in here and maybe just, help turn the tides a little bit. The Eastlings. There's actually a lot of lower tier orcs as well here, which is not too bad. Okay, yeah, actually, we've got this on lockdown, I think. The archers are coming around now. Yeah, our infantry are doing their thing. Cavalry harassing. Oh, yeah, we've absolutely sorted them. Let's just take care of that. Oh, okay, no, okay. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Now, I may not be the strongest fighter, but I am a strategic mastermind. And that's definitely proving itself in this battle. Let's continue to bring the archers forward as well. Let's get them nice and close. There's only 100 of them left now as well. So we should be fine here to just come in, kill the last of the runic soldiers. And the enemy forces. Going to go down quickly. Let's pull out our sword as well. Yeah, no, oh my god, this sword is absolutely insane. Yeah, that's what I'm saying with like the balancing. Look how fast this sword swings side to side. It's crazy. I think, yeah, and obviously it's supposed to be enlarged as well because it's big two-handed. But yeah, there you go. They're going around now. Cool. So our settlements are safe, which is good. We can actually continue to push into Mordor now. We get things as well. So lots of these upgrades coming in clutch. Lots more Aphelion archers, some more cavalry down here. I guess we'll go with more of a two-handed Gondor heavy axeman and then more bowmen, I think. Yeah, I think archers are going to be the way to a man's heart in this mob. We'll also take the 5,000 experience as well. We could also do with some more food. So let's maybe actually head back to the White City to replenish our forces after that battle. And of course, get ready to push out. They're already sieging Minas Morgul again. You can see the war camps being set up. So yeah, I think we hit Minas Tirith. We then come back, defend that. And then maybe we take Frodo's path, you know. We take Frodo's path up here into Carith Ungol and then down into the pits. Whilst we're here at the White City as well, you guys might as well see the current work in progress of the scene coming along very nicely. These towers have recently been erected around the settlement, and as Swan did say, you can actually fight in this right now. It's just obviously very, very janky with the settlement. The walls, the gates, etc. are all going to be replaced, and yeah, looking very good. They also said as well that they plan on also having like gates at every single level as well. Gates that you can just smash down, but it's going to be a siege. It's going to last a while, but it's going to be very much worth it as you fight and defend to the last man. Again, I also think as well, one of the great things about Minas Tirith it is just one path. So, you know, the AI is going to storm the city, they're going to defeat this, and then they're going to, like, you know, there's only one way for them to go, so there's no way for the AI to get confused or anything else along them lines. Yeah, also looking very nice here. So I think that's going to go very much in favor of the AI working correctly, because they just, you know, there's only one way they can go, so hopefully the AI figures it out very quickly. Okay, it looks like Minas Morgul still is not under attack quite yet. We also have this reinforcement army as well on its way, so I think I might let them assault first, and then we just rejoin them, because I want to retain as much strength as I can, so we can either push deep into Mordor through the main pass, which I guess we would. There's no point going up into the mountain. Okay, maybe not. Okay, we've got ourselves a battle on our hands then. Yeah, let's definitely wait for these guys to reinforce. Then, are they? No, they're not going. Okay, cool. So we have about 1,100 against 2,000. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's dive in then and let's fight this battle. Yeah, 2,000 versus 1,300. That's not bad. Okay, then let's do this. We did actually end up crashing, annoyingly, but I think that was mainly because we just had too many soldiers on the field, and again, a lot of these assets aren't fully optimized quite yet. So we're going to combine up all of our infantry, I think, into one big blob, because again, we only have 500 soldiers. The archers are going to be very important, and they're coming at us right, yeah. So they're going to be charging at us in full force. Some big shield dudes, some small dudes, and there's a lot of Haradrim and Easterlings in here. Okay, and again, our cavalry is going to be our main strength. We only have 42 of them. If we can get them across the river, that should be fine. See, ideally, we just bring the enemy close enough to the river here, and we just shoot them to pieces. Okay, lovely stuff. The archers are firing away, unleashing hell, volley after volley. Our infantry are down here. So the reason why I got my infantry down here is ideally, as the enemy crash in against us, we can then use our archers to still fire directly down on top of them. So obviously they're not going to have their shields up the entire time, and that should come into our advantage. Again, some of these arrows I'm hoping are going to be weakening a few of these guys, getting a few hits in here and there. We also still have to be a bit mindful as well not to run out of ammunition, so I might hold fire for just a little bit, wait until we see the whites of their eyes. We'll also dismount everybody on these positions as well, so that they're ready to fire. Okay, archers can definitely start firing now. Yeah, give them hell, archers. Give them a volley. Let's see it. Yeah, okay. That should be some pretty deadly stuff. We're also going to tell the cavalry to charge now. So the cavalry's over there. They're going to hopefully come in right when we need it. And yeah, the infantry fight I'm scared about, but we're going to dismount and we're going to fight. The cavalry are making their way in. We can also even just maybe bring the archers down a little bit, because yeah, now the archers are starting to rack up some kills in the infantry. Cavalry should help harass, just disrupt their formation. And then yeah, this one right here is mine. We're going to swing down our sword, break him down quite nicely. And then yeah, the fighting commences. Might think about bringing the archers down a little bit. I'm not seeing too many shots come in as this guy wants some. Luckily, our cavalry helped support us there. We'll block that. And we'll slash down him. yeah, we're way faster now. Yeah, able to cut down a bunch of these guys. Yeah, maybe the archers come forward a little bit as well. I want them to be able to shoot directly down into the position. I think right now they're also dealing with some archers as well. Let's go help this Knight of the Silver Swan right there. Not that I'm sure he needs my help. Come in, we'll try and help out here. Block that. No, we didn't manage to block that, but we can then come around there. The archers should be... Are they just too close, maybe? Oh, God, you're not on my team. I saw a human and I was like, oh, we're fine. Okay, we'll play as this badass unit, though. So the archers are now moving. The infantry are now retreating, which is silly. I don't know why they are. I think I think both sides are now waiting for their reinforcements, but these archers should be absolutely hammering, no? Yeah, infantry charge as well. Let's punish them. Remember, we're outnumbered 2-1 right now, so we need to get our money's worth right now as they fall back. Okay, here comes the second line, so let's get our archers back to firing, and again, we'll dismount now as well. Help ourselves get stuck in. Obviously, as always, there should be a lot weaker soldiers, but look at them volleys just firing in directly, and yeah, you can see their armies are not anywhere near as good as they once were. Let's punish these traitorous humans as well. Can't believe they killed Denethor. I really was not paying attention to them. But yeah, able to bring them down. Infantry can push as well. Yeah, there's barely any of them. So again, we've got more reinforcements, but we're able just to finish them down. There should be about 500 men either side right now. Yeah, about 300 either. And again, I love the look at a lot of our units with longer pikes. Infantry able to kill them. Okay, so it looks like they're trying to approach from a different side now, which is actually pretty interesting. Okay, I mean, either way, that should be okay for us. We can just wrap around our formation like this now. So we'll draw them in. The archers should still be very effective against them. Yeah, let's just leave it as is. We'll tell our archers to fire at will again. I don't know why we're way over here. Sorry, boys. I was off on a little adventure. But yeah, if we look at it, I think their infantry is going to be forced to come into our side. And in all that time, these archers just hammering them, but they don't have good shields. And then we also have all this cavalry as well. We're going to send the cavalry after their archers now, I think. We'll start putting pressure again. They still have an extra, like, you know, a couple hundred men. Look at the archers just rack up so many kills. I'm on my way. Yeah, there we go as well. The cavalry causing mayhem. The infantry, yeah, this is perfect, right? With all that arrow fire coming in. And you guys can see the quality of their soldiers are really dropping now. Even though they still, you know, have so many left. And we're going to be able to come in, hopefully help deal with these archers. Again, I can't believe I did not install the dismemberment mod for this because, yeah, I could definitely cut myself down an Uruk or two in this battle. Okay, there's another wave on its way. Again, we will unleash the arrows, even though I think I'm very low on ammunition right now as well, so we have to hope that there's still enough. Again, the back and forth is looking pretty crazy. We'll tell the cavalry to go after the archers. I'm impressed. I feel like the cavalry have done a good job, honestly, dispatching a lot of their archers as well. I definitely can't complain. You can see these Uruks as well. Their armor is dwindling compared to that dude right there. Everything else is not looking so good. Let's just charge then. I think we can exchange quite nicely as we have still a lot of our elites left. Obviously, we don't have the ammunition now as we had before, but everything else is, yeah, looking great. Oh, there's a witch king. Can I get him? Oh, I hit him off his horse. I don't know if I want to hit him off his horse. Get him whilst he's down, boys. I don't want to fight him. He's going to cut through, like, everything I have. Let's try, though. Maybe second time's a charm. Again, he is, like, just as good stats as I do as well. Look at him run, the coward. Pepper him with arrows, boys. Pepper him with arrows. I can't believe they still have more men left as well. It's kind of crazy. Block that if we can. Yeah, we want to keep on pursuing. We want to kill as many as possible. Oh, they're running now. Oh, they're running. Perfect. Everybody charged then. Yeah, I think that's them. We triggered their route, so that's cut down the enemy forces here. They still have like 1,000 men left, but hey, we'll take it. Gotta say as well, I'm really impressed with whoever did the cloth physics on the Eastling armor as well. They did a really good job with it. That must have taken them a long time, and it's not really something a lot of people appreciate, but yeah, it looks really cool, that backwards cape as well. Okay, so a nice little victory right there. We'll take it. We needed that. We lost 100 and we killed a lot, like a lot. Wonder if this guy's gonna give us like a little smile if we let him go. That's a little bit of a smile. That's a little bit of a smile. What about a frowny face? Oh yeah, very frowny. He's an angry orc. I'm not like 100% sure. I feel like this one isn't an Uruk. Hey, maybe that was Frodo and Sam in disguise right there, and I don't want to blow their cover. I don't want to blow their cover, so I'm going to let them go. Okay, decisive victory. We obviously have Minas Morgul as well. Oh no, Isengard have been destroyed. Yeah, of course, them only starting with one faction and Dunland not being fully placed on the map and stuff quite yet. I imagine, yeah, I imagine Orthanc will go quite quickly. Although, again, balancing-wise, I'm sure we're going to be able to give Orthanc like a massive garrison. Obviously, Rohan will be busy fighting a lot of the Dunland forces when they're implemented and stuff like that. So, yeah, there's still plenty of stuff that can be sorted out. But yeah, let's go back to Minas Morgul. Let's replenish. There's still no troop. Okay, we're starting to get troop conversion. However, you know, I don't know how happy these guys would be to give me Gondorian soldiers, but that's fine. And we still have like an extra couple more soldiers. Can we recruit? Yeah, we probably need to recruit a couple more as well. Okay, that's fine. Let's head back to one of the... let's head back to East Azeroth so we can replenish. And then I think we just maybe... we march deeper into Mordor. Okay, nice. We got a double siege set up. So I'm here sieging Cirith Ungol right now. Looking very nice indeed. And then over off in the distance, we've got another one of our armies. 600 men sieging another war camp right there. And then, as you guys can see... Mount Doom is within our grasp. I might just be quite aggressive here. They only have 200 men. Like, how good can their garrison actually be? We'll have some artillery, but I think we just go in. We go in hard and we go in fast. So our archers should be able to clear up the majority of the enemy position. I'm going to manually just stick them up here so they can start firing in. Obviously, the artillery and stuff is going to be a pain, but... still fine nonetheless. Let's also select 5, right? Yes, you guys. Let's get you guys into loose and let's just spread you out. This way, it's just more effective fire. You can help clear out the walls out a little bit more effectively and not get hit by artillery. It seems like BAI is sending the majority of my men over to the right-hand side, which is fine. And of course, help get the ladders up, and as they're coming down them stairs, we should be absolutely peppering them with arrows. Yeah, now that they're here defended, the archers should be able to do a lot of damage. We've got some more boys coming around. How we're looking over on the other side now as well. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go, honestly. Like, this is pretty scary. This thick wall of iron is not going to be the easiest to take down. I'm hoping the archers will help out a bit and they'll just end up running out of men. But to be fair, we also have a lot of very good soldiers here. We just need numbers. Yeah, we just need numbers up there. So let's make my way up here, even though we're a half health. Let's get up here. It is going to utilize this shield. Yeah, we're going to utilize this shield and hopefully just try and drag some of them away. Like so, yeah. Try and keep a bit of a gap. This way we can now start using our swords. We can block him there. Yeah, boom. Boom. Beautiful stuff. And then, yeah, numbers-wise, they should just be running out of men that can defend. And as we start to break through, are they falling back already? Well, they might be. Okay, let's block that. Yeah, I mean, we'll take this if we can. Every Uruk we kill is going to be massive, right? Yeah, boom. Okay, good. We got this cleared. It was easier than I thought. Maybe we're just like, nope. We've lost this. We're going to retreat. Yeah, I mean, we are pouring in now. We can also even get our archers up here as well. I mean, why not, boys? Come up here and help. Not that I imagine it's going to make much of a difference, but we might as well reinforce wherever we can. I mean, so far, so good. Oh, we cleared the gate as well, so it's just that right-hand side. The side that I said was always going to be difficult to actually break. There's still a couple Uruks still left remaining, and yeah, there's a lot of dead Gondorians here. Well, we are still one hit, but we'll come in and hopefully steal this last hit. Boom, that's that taken care of. Oh my god, I got hit by an arrow? Oh, from up there. Oh god, they're still up here. Pull out shield. Hold the line there. Shield taking a couple arrows. Push, push, push. And yeah, here we go. This must be the last of them, right? Yeah, just cut them down. They're blocking quite nicely, but shouldn't be able to withstand the rest of that. And nice, that should be Cirith Ungol under our command. One soldier left. Yeah, well, perfect. Cirith Ungol is now Gondorian, which is very nice indeed. So we now own a pretty decent foothold. And again, if we take that on the eastern parts of Mount Doom, then we'll actually control the majority of the entrance in. There is also no Black Gate yet as well. I'm excited to see that model get implemented. No Black Gate currently set up. I guess, though, we will just hang out here for a little bit longer, get our wounded back. I mean, I'm tempted to push north and just take, like, the entire mountainside looking down onto Mount Doom. Yeah, I mean, honestly, why not? Let's do it. Let's go after Durfang. You can also see you can see Mount Doom off in the distance, Barad-dûr off into the distance as well. I'm really hoping the army is going to be successful. They're fighting now, so hopefully they're fighting for glory and honor. And I think with this one, we're just going to go good old-fashioned 2 siege towers, a battering ram, yeah, we just go. Right, let's leave the assault. I think the other army was successful as well, which is massive. Yeah, again, Mordor is just crumbling, but maybe we could play a switch over to Mordor and see if we have a little bit more success. I'm also as well a huge fan of this actual map as well. I think these are like later maps that Taleworlds created, and I think they just look really good. Taleworlds did a good job with these maps a little bit later on in Bannerlord's development. Again, these like big like kind of areas here are great for battles and engagements and other things along them lines. Let's get all of our archers into loose formation. I think they'll be much better off. if they are in loose formation. To be fair though, in the smaller numbers, they are actually kind of effective. But yeah, it's just annoying when they like clump behind like that. They're just kind of sitting ducks for artillery everywhere. Like, this is fine. They're all pretty spread out here, so we'll take that. As always, we're a little bit scared of the artillery and stuff. We have to, of course, wait for the towers to get up here, but we have plenty of men. Where is the other tower? Oh, they're both over on this right-hand side. I think there are also the good towers with just the ramps, or at least that far right one is. Yeah, here we go. This one is just a big ramp. Realistically as well, considering how much trouble Tail Worlds had with siege towers, like it literally took like 2 years for them to fix siege towers. Why didn't they just make all siege towers like this? You know, like is it like that much crazier? It's basically the same size, just enlarge it and make it fit to every wall, and then you just have a ramp. Like that seems like a solution that a model would just do, because it's that simple, you know. It kind of mad that it took as long as it did, but either way, we'll push up. Our archers are clearing out the defenses right now as well. Look at this. Basically completely empty. Obviously they have some Uruks down here ready and waiting, but until then, our archers are doing an insane job. Wow. And as the gracious king / steward of Gondor, I will be the first off the ladders. Who wants some? Where's our infantry? Wait, what? Where's our infantry? 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 I don't know if I want to be the first up anymore. Well, let's just start slashing. Luckily, we're pretty far away. So, yeah, we have to kind of maybe fall. Oh, God. I guess at least now the archers can just start firing in again now, which I guess is something. Where's our secondary infantry line? I'm so confused. Where are they? I guess we're all positioned over here on the gate. So let's just push forward here. Let's see if we can help out. Oh, no. The Uruks are really blocking our path like immediately there. We jump to the other side. Yeah, you can see they're pushing out very okay. They're giving no quarter. The other ram, I guess. Yeah, we're making progress up on the first ram right here. Denethor also went down again, which is funny. I mean, by the time I'm up here, it seems like we've cleared out the majority of the defenses right now. Yeah, the Uruks are getting swept away. Again, we do have a very good army at this point. We've fought in, what, 5, 6, 7 battles, so there's plenty of upgrades, not many casualties at all. And yeah, just like in any Bannerlord mod, realistically, all the arrows just decimate. It's the same with basically any Bannerlord version. Archers are just always king. It's how the engine is designed. See, even with the decisions, Denethor doesn't want to give it to Faramir. He had like 14% right there. But hey, look at that. I mean, Mordor's becoming pretty good. Like, we've conquered the majority of that, but I think that's where we're going to end up today's episode. If you guys want to see maybe an episode 2 where we conquer Barad-dûr, Mount Doom, and the rest of his territory, or maybe we turn on a different faction elsewhere, maybe we go and invade Rohan, or maybe, I don't know, but basically, maybe we go and invade Rohan. If you guys want to see that, let me know down below in the comments. Also, there's still a lot of progress being made, like stuff like Umber is starting to get kind of fleshed out. Dol Guldur in the north. Yeah, Dol Guldur up here in the north is slowly starting to come together as well. Obviously, all very much work in progress. But yeah, we're starting to see the map expand again even more. And I mean, already it's looking great. I think, again, when the Dunlingdons are added in, that will add like kind of a lot of depth to more Rohan. And of course, you got the Galadriel elves and Bangorn, etc. up there in the north. So yeah, so far I think this mod is doing an impeccable job, and as you guys saw, it's kind of very much in that first like playable state, I would say, over on their Patreon build. There is also a very early version up, which was their January progress they posted, and I believe they are planning on another playtest, but it's going to be a couple months until that does fully release. So if you want to help support a project, then I'll leave their Patreon down below in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.